Hi, good morning, Willows. Your morning activity today is to write your full name and your age. Okay? Pause the video if you need to do this. So we're going to continue with our phase 3 phonics, and we're going to have our new diagraphs again this week. So we're going to recap all of these letters. So can you do the sounds, record yourself and send it in for me? So it's A, P, I, M, D, G, O, E, O, R, B, F, L, S, J, V, W, X, Y, Z, Q, Z, Ch, Sh, Ing. Okay, if you need to pause the video there while you go through them again, you can. Okay, our new diagraph today is A, and we normally go A, A, A. That's the action for A. Write these words: paint, aim, chair, pear, hair. So P, A, N, T, paint. A, M, aim. Ch, E, R, chair. P, A, R, pear. H, E, R, air. Okay, so write them down for me and then upload it to Class Dojos. Now read the words you have written and remember to segment and blend them like we've just done. Okay, if you need to pause the video before we move on to English. Okay, so now we're going to do English, and remember we're doing our fantastics, which is the lenses on the top. That's what we use, okay, in our writing. Okay, so our new book this week is called Walking Through the Jungle. Okay, so walking through the jungle, what do you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? Over there, a snake looking for his tea. Okay, so our success criteria is to add an adjective and add a verb. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing in our writing this week. We're going to be having an adjective, which is a describing word, and a verb, which is a doing word. Okay. So your first chunk is something through the jungle. What do you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? So on the blue line, we are going to add a verb. Okay, so remember, a verb is a doing word. So something that you do, like running, chopping, skipping, dancing. Okay, so on the next slide, I've got some verbs already for you. But here, maybe use this opportunity to see what your child, or to write down some verbs that your child comes up with before we go on to the next slide. Okay, need to pause the video, you can. So I have put walking, creeping, running and leaping. So these are the verbs that I have picked to help you. So the first one I'm going to use is walking. So walking through the jungle, what do you see? Can you hear a noise? What could it be? Okay, so you need to write that sentence for me and then move on to your next sentence, which is your next chunk. So here on chunk 2, we are going to add an adjective where the red is. So over there are something snake looking for his tea. So now you're going to add an adjective, okay? So you can pause the video here and ask your children to tell you some adjectives, which are describing words, and to describe a snake. So you might want to Google a picture of a snake so they can see one to help them. Okay, or look back to where the picture of the snake is, where we read the story, and then let them describe the snake from there. So I've got scary, slimy, long and curvy. So I am going to pick slimy. Over there, a slimy snake looking for his tea. So I would then write the word slimy where my red bit is in my sentence. Okay, once you've done both of them sentences, please upload it to Class Dojos and I'll give you some dojos for your work. So now we're going to take a break. So if you want to take a break here, you can. If you want to continue, that's up to you. I'm going to continue recording, but you can pause and take as many breaks as you want throughout the day. Okay, so we're going to continue now with our maths. Okay, so to add 2-digit numbers, we've got group 1 and group 2. Here, especially if you're at home, you can pick which group you want your child to do. So if you think that the group 1 work is too easy, then go for group 2. Okay, So you've got 10 add 1, 10 add 5, 10 add 7, 10 add 9, 10 add 10 for group 1. And we've got 20 add 2, 20 add 6, 20 add 9, 30 add 3 and 30 add 8. But this time the method we're going to use is counting on. So for example, I'm going to do the first ones for you of each group. So if I was counting on from 10 and adding 1, I'd go 10, 11. So 10 add 1 equals 11. If I was counting on from 20, I'd put 20 in my head, so 20, 21, 22. So 20 add 2 is 22. If your child is struggling to do this, that's fine. We can practice with them if you want first, or you can use counters still as well. Okay? Then you're going to go on to your twist it. So once again, you can choose group 1 or group 2, whichever one your child's comfortable with. So group 1 says, Max had 5 sweets, Archie gave him 2 more. Max said he now has 8 sweets. Show why he's incorrect. So how you show this is your number sentence and the answer. Group 2, Jade had 15 sweets. Adrian gave her 15 more sweets. Jade said she now has 32 sweets. Show why she's incorrect. So again here, you're going to write the number sentence. If it helps, write down, you could also show that your children, which I do in class, I would circle the numbers that we need. Obviously, you don't have this written on a piece of paper in front of you for home learning, but if you want to explain that, we pick out the main numbers and then how do we put it in a number sentence? Is it an addition sentence that we're looking for or a takeaway sentence? You can have a little chat with your child about this. If you need to pause the video, then please do. This is going to come to the end of our slide now. This would be classed as lunch in school. So I am going to upload mental health as well, so I'd like you to do that as well if you can, a mental health activity to Dojos. I'll look forward to seeing all your beautiful work, amazing work, and I'm going to start to upload some pictures to our class story of the amazing work as well for everybody to see. Okay, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, Willows.